If you have been wanting to create a KDP color book, or you have, but it hasn't popped off, then I think this is the video for you. We are going to be diving into the amazing world of coloring books and KDP with receipts, my friends. That means I'm going to show you who's making the big bucks, and I'm going to be showing you how to generate coloring books that are just like these, maybe better, but with ease. Even if you're not an artist, you can do this. Today we're going to be using two websites, and that is Fabrica and Canva. So let's share my screen and get started. All right, so first off, we are in Amazon and we are looking at the coloring book sections. So this is by far one of the top, if not the top, coloring book artists in like the section that I'm looking in, which is more simple, cozy, cute coloring, because that is what is popping off all over TikTok and everywhere else. So I'm not sure if I'm going to pronounce this right, but Coco Wayo, maybe, but she makes the cutest square style coloring book. So we are definitely going to be going for a square style today. But what I want to show you guys is just a quick little look at what these are. They're very simple. So just take a look at this. These are very simple coloring books. A lot of her coloring books are all about being cozy and like a cozy space, and that makes perfect for content like TikTok and things like that. So you can see right here, there's a video, and this is kind of the type of video that you will see on TikTok of people maybe telling a story or something like that, but they're also coloring. So these types of coloring books are in very high demand. And if we scroll down, we will be able to see a couple of things. So you can see right here where it says independently published. So they're KDP, just like you, just like me, they are KDP. But what you can also see is their bestseller rank, and we're talking number 10 in books, guys. They're selling like crazy. So let's just go and look at her author page real quick so we can get an idea of the different types of coloring books that she creates. So we're gonna click on the author right here. And as we go down, you can see she has 263 titles, really not that many when you think of how many KDP books a lot of people have, like hundreds. And while these aren't, in my opinion, considered low content, they are more medium content. They're also not difficult to create, especially with everything that we have at our fingertips right now. You can tell that she has a very obvious branding style here, and you can also tell that there are many people that have tried to kind of copy her exact style. So we don't necessarily want to do that. We want to find our own style, but also understand that this is really popular. These types of easy style designs are really popular. And then down here are some other authors that have similar content. So let's just pick one. Let's just pick this first one right here, Jade Summer, and see what types of content she has to offer. Okay, so she has 303 titles, and hers are, you know, some of them are a little bit more intricate, but she also still has these more cozy vibe style, these square style coloring books, but she also has a bunch of others as well. And she's got some bestsellers, another bestseller. Okay, so this is what we are going to go off of today when we are designing. So let's head over to Fabrica so I could show you exactly what they have for us to use within our designs. And if you don't have a Fabrica subscription already, you really should. I partnered with them to create a really wonderful deal for you guys. You get your first 10 downloads free. I'm going to tell you right now, download bundles, whether it's a font bundle or a design bundle, make your 10 bundles, okay? Not singles, go bundle. Here's what we want to do. I always like to shop in the print on demand section because ultimately, I want an easy to use commercial use design. So if you're always in the print on demand section, you're good to go, okay? I'm just gonna go ahead and type in coloring pages and see what pops up. You can absolutely type in KDP, but a lot of times the designers who are designing these aren't necessarily thinking of KDP because they don't know about it. So sometimes when you put in KDP, you're narrowing your search down a little too much. So I just like to do coloring pages, and that gives me a lot more to work with. So I'm specifically looking for something that's like that square style. Of course, we could use any of these within our design, but one that's already made for that square style is going to be easiest for me to use since that's what I'm looking for. Okay, so I'm already seeing this one here, Cozy Farm Coloring Book. And then we do also have these as well, Bold and Easy Christmas Coloring Book. I'm going to go with the farm one here. And all we have to do is click download. And again, if you've clicked that link, you're going to get this one completely free, and then you'll have 9 more to go after that. Okay, so once we're done with that, we're gonna go ahead and extract it, and then we will have it to be able to pull into our design studio in Canva. Now it looks as if this actually came with an interior, right? And then also it came with covers. So very cool that it came with all of these. If we switch it to icons, you can see all these different cover ideas that they have, but I'm getting ahead of ourselves. Let's go over to Canva and just get started with our design. So the size that I want to do is obviously that square, and for KDP, they have a few different options of sizing for your books, but one of the sizes is 8.5 by 8.5. And so that is the size I'm going to choose for today because that seems to be the most popular online. So we're going to go 8.5, 8.5 by 8.5. Oh, I didn't switch it. We got to switch it to inches. Now do 8.5 by 8.5, and then we will create our design right here. So I'm going to name this real quick, KDP Farm Color. All right, so all of these are loading, and I'm just going to click on the first one here, and I'm going to size it for my design. So let's go ahead and start off with just this chicken one here. Now it's really cute the way it is, but we want to add some elements that are going to make it our own and make it to where it's not just, you know, someone else's design and we are just putting it up on KDP. Since we got it from the print on demand section of Creative Fabrica, yes, we can technically and legally go ahead and post that. However, so can everyone else, and we don't want to do that. We want to make sure that we are creating something that is unique and different. So though we are starting off with this design, that's not what it's going to end up as. Remember that with Canva, we can erase any elements that we don't want in the image very easily. All we have to do is select the image, go to edit, and then go to the magic eraser. The magic eraser, all you have to do is highlight the areas that you don't want. If we didn't want these eggs, we could just get rid of them and we could erase them. Okay, so I'm actually going to erase all of the baby chicks here because I want to put in our own. So let's go ahead and get rid of these. I love the idea of the whole page, but I want to have a different image right here than maybe someone else. So I'm going to adjust that. We're just going to do that and then erase. Oh, looks like I missed a spot here. Perfect. Okay, so now let's go ahead and go to elements and we will search for outline of baby chick and see what types we have here. So I think this one is really cute. Let's see what this looks like. This might be a little bit too thick of an outline. Nope, I don't think it is. Okay, so what we could do is we could do this one and we could hold the Alt key down and then we can flip it. Okay, put this one here. And then maybe another one, make it a little bit bigger. Okay, and then that page could be done. Let's go ahead and use this pig one here. I have a really cute idea for this one. Okay, and then I want to find a sleeping cat. I just found this one here, and I think this would look really cute. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place her, and then I'm gonna go in and erase everything that would be in her way. And I believe most of this will need to go. And if you need to drop the size down of your brush, you can do that right here. So I'm going to drop it down just a tad to make sure that I get that spot there. And I'm basically just going to erase all the parts that I think are going to be in the way of our little kitty cat. So there we go. As you can see, just this kind of stuff, it's so fun, and I love that you can use these different magic tools to make it so much easier. I feel like it just really helps you like branch out on your creativity too. And we'll knock this out too. Go erase. And then right here, it just seems obvious that we erase something. So I want to do that and do that little, and then there's like a little dot right here. Okay, perfect. So we should be able to now arrange the cat in a way that she looks like she's always been a part of the design. I'll just pop her. Maybe we'll bring her down just a tad. There we go. And then it looks like just this section right here by her ear. So I think if I were to just shrink her down a bit. There we go. That turned out super cute. So you can kind of get an idea of how you would be able to use different elements and things like that from Creative Fabrica, bring them into Canva and use Canva's elements or even Canva's AI to be able to generate a whole new image. As for the cover, in case you are someone who is brand new to all this, I just want to quickly go over like how you could generate a cover for a design like this. So the first thing you have to do is know how many pages you're going to do. So let's say that I have generated 100 of these pages. So right now I actually do have 100 pages in here. Okay, so let's say I have 100 pages of my color book that is completely done. What I want to do is I need to go over to the Amazon cover calculator, and I'll link that in the description box below as well. Is you will just put in all of the information. So we're doing a paperback. The interior is just going to be black and white. The paper style is white paper. Reading direction is left to right. Measurements is going to be in inches. And then the trim, so this is going to be the size of the pages that we're doing, which is 8.5 by 8.5. So right there. And then how many pages we have. So I'm going to say 100. And then we'll calculate the dimensions. So when you do that, it breaks down everything for you. The important part is right here for what you're going to want to do. So this would make our full cover. So the entire thing, the back, the spine, and the front, these are the measurements. So that is what you would be putting into Canva to create the cover. You can also download the template. So once you have it all done, you just click download template, and then that saves and you will pop that into Canva. So let's quickly just go over there. We will just use one of the covers that we have from that bundle so I can give you an idea of how you might want to put this together. So the new size we are going to want to do for the cover would be 17.475. So 17, oh, we need to make sure that we are on inches again. I always do that. 17.475 by 8.75. And then we'll hit create. So this is our full cover. This is our back, the spine, and the front cover. And then you just click on it and bring it in, stretch it to where it fits perfectly. Okay, and so then this is your template. This gives you an idea, your cover, and then your spine, and then the back. The part that you really want to pay attention to specifically is going to obviously be where the front ends and where the back ends and the spine, but also this barcode location. So don't put anything important right there because it's going to be covered by the barcode that prints out when they print your book. So if we were to use one of those covers, they have a bunch of different covers, but they don't have the back. So we would click on this one here maybe, and we could click this and put this over here, okay, stretch it. You could have it cover the spine if you wanted to. Just keep in mind that whatever is on the spine, you know, you're going to be seeing that wrap around. So let's say we did this and then we just wanted the back to be like just solid, or maybe it had a few ideas of different coloring pages that you've done. So you could do a square, and we could pop that over here, okay? And then maybe pick a color from the design already. So we could go here, click on the eyedropper tool, and then maybe we want to do a pink background. You know, that way when it's wrapping around, because we've included the front into the spine on this one, but it would be the front and then it would be wrapping the spine and then kind of go into it. So that might look cool. And then on the back, you could put whatever you wanted. Something I like to do is I like to show off my pages. So let's say we've finished pages and we've downloaded them, like a PNG of them. I'm going to pretend that I have, but let's say that we have an idea of like one of our color pages, what the actual color page looks like. You know, you could put that. You could put the different color page designs on the back. You could do all sorts of things. And then what you would do is you would just save this, and then this would be your cover. So that would be an easy way for you to do a cover. If you want a more in-depth tutorial on covers and things like that, just let me know, and you know, we can go and dive a little bit deeper into this. But I just didn't want this video to be like crazy long. The goal of this video was to really show you guys that it's not a difficult thing to do. It's just a little time consuming, but if you enjoy doing it, then it's worth it. And it can really pay off. You saw on there that these guys don't have that many. I know maybe 300 seems like a lot, but after seeing how easy it is to create these, I don't think it's a lot at all. It really wouldn't be hard to maybe even knock one of these out every day. So if this is a realm of how you would like to start making money online through KDP, this would definitely be an easy thing for you to implement into your daily activities. I hope you guys found this video helpful as far as how to create one of these viral style coloring books for KDP. I love integrating Creative Fabrica's elements and different things, and then also using a platform like Canva to add on so that you can really make something of your own. It's also just so user-friendly. Both websites, both Creative Fabrica and Canva, work really hand in hand together, in my opinion, and it just makes the workflow really seamless and really easy for anyone. You don't have to be an author or a graphic designer or an artist necessarily. You just have to have the desire, the ability, and the excitement to produce something like this. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up so that it gets pushed out to all the people who would like to learn how to make these KDP coloring books. If you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification so that you get notified every single time I post a video. Go out there, go design a life you love, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.